Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Antarjyoti Bahirjyoti Pratyek Jyoti Paratpara Atma Jyoti Swayam Jyoti Jyotir Jyotir Namo Namaha. द्वन्द्वादिसाक्षिरूपोऽहम् अचलोऽहं सनातनः सर्वसाक्षिस्वरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः द्वन्द्वादिसाक्षिरूपोऽहम् अचलोऽहं सनातनः सर्वसाक्षिस्वरूपोऽहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः प्रज्ञानघन एवाहं विज्ञानघन एव च अकर्ताहम् अभोक्ताहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः प्रज्ञानघन एवाहं विज्ञानघन एव च अकर्ताहमभोक्ताहम् अहमेवाहमव्ययः. 13 and 14. द्वन्द्वादिसाक्षि रूपोऽहम् द्वन्द्व आदि साक्षि रूपोऽहम्. Dvandva means dualities, the opposites. This side, that side, up, down, left, right. I am the Sakshi. I am the witness of dualities. I am the witness of that which keeps changing sides. See, it is interesting when we talk about all directions: east, west, north, south, up, down, northeast, north, south, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest, all of the 8 directions and plus 2 up, down, 10 directions. All of these directions make sense only when we are on Earth or stationed in a planet. Now you go up to space, what do these directions mean? These directions mean nothing. Now what happened to those directions suddenly? You're flying in space, you can't say go south, go left, go right. I mean, there is no there is no reference point there. There's no point of reference. It's completely open. How do you guide somebody? You need to have a reference to say, when you say left, left means left of what? South means south of what? North of what? There must be a central reference point from where you radiate and you say, I want to go this direction, that direction. So when you are in space, there is no such, there is what is up and down? What is sunrise and sunset in space? Those who have landed on moon, they see earth rise and earth set. For us, earth is always here, but people on the moon will be seeing the earth rising and earth setting. If you go to some other planet, you will see the changes that are happening on earth. We don't see any changes in earth. We see earth has always been like this for millennia, for so many generations, for so many lifetimes. It has been like this. Earth has been like this. But if you go from a different perspective, you go to a different place, you go to a different viewpoint, all of this changes. So what you're holding as truth, when you go to earth, when you go to moon, what Sandhya Vandanam you will do? When will you do Sandhya Vandanam? The concept of Sandhyas are very different there. So what happens is, why are we using this example? To understand that perspective is important. How we are perceiving from what vantage point, from what reference point we are looking at all of this is important. So he's saying Dvandvadi Sakshi Rupoham. Dvandvadi, which means all forms of Dvandva, dualities, opposites. I am Sakshi. So we say, how is it possible to be a Sakshi? Because when you see it from a different perspective, you will just see them as two shades of the same thing. It's like saying two sides of the same coin, two sides of the same paper. Can you take a paper, a piece of paper you take, can you say that I want only one side of it, I don't want the other side? You may make one side as ruled, the other side as blank. You may make one side as white and the other side as black. You can do whatever, but you will have two sides. Because it's the nature of two-dimensional experience. It is the nature of that experience that it will have two sides. You cannot choose out. If you're picking up a paper, you can't say that I am only going to pick up one side of the paper. But the other side will also come along. So Dvandvadi Sakshi means, how can I be in a place where I notice that there is this Dvandva, pair of opposites will continue to be there. Which means if there is joy, there will be grief. If there is happiness, there will be sadness. If there is prosperity, there will be poverty. If there is pleasure, there will be pain. Is it possible for me to not get excited by one and depressed by the other? Because then we are like an animal. If we are deciding we want to make our lives in a place of equanimity, I want to bring myself to a place where I am not disturbed or bothered by things that are happening. Which is why a lot of times it is said that as you grow older, you become wiser because you have seen enough of the Dvandva. The Dvandva, the opposites, you have seen enough of it to understand that it will keep coming and going. Blessed are those people who have that grace to understand that earlier in life. Like Buddha went out and he saw some of this very early in his life, and it gave him the impetus to go and find out what is the root cause of suffering. That kind of agni of wanting to know, it doesn't happen to all of us so early in life. It usually takes a lot of beating. It takes a lot of beating in life, and which is why beatings in life are blessings. நாலு நாள் நிம்மதியா இருக்க முடியல அப்படின்னு. We have heard that being said, and we have also said that ourselves. 4 days, 2 days, if I am silent and peaceful, suddenly யாருக்கோ மூக்கு வேர்த்துடும். Somebody will find something and then come and bother me. We treasure that 2 days of peace and joy so much that something else comes and disturbs, we are disturbed. But that is grace. Grace will show you that go through the beatings because this is the nature of this world. The guna of this world is such that it will come even good experiences. I sat today in meditation. I had this blissful spiritual experience. There's one recent talk of Nochur Swami I was listening to, where somebody comes and asks Nochur Swami saying, I was doing dishes. I was washing dishes at home. There's a man who's washing dishes at home, and suddenly he said, I have become the Sakshi, and I'm seeing my hand washing the dish. I'm seeing somebody is doing that, and I have become the Sakshi. And he says that that distance that got created between me and that which is doing the karta, the work, I could see a little space between the two. So then he asks him, is this, does it mean that my heart is opening up? Does it mean that I'm realizing? And Nochur Swami says these are experiences that will happen along the way. That has come, it has come through grace. Hold on to that and then do your sadhana. Deepen your sadhana. Whenever you get an experience of peace and joy, hold on to, not hanker. See, there is a difference between hankering and holding on to it as a sankalpa. Or another word that is used, alambana. Alambana means to use it as something that you embrace. You embrace that idea, that concept that has occurred to you, that grace has given you as a glimpse. This is what it means to be peaceful. We get a glimpse. That glimpse you hold on to, and your sadhana bring that glimpse. Don't hanker saying, Ayyo varle, Ayyo varle, Ayyo varle. So on a certain day, you get that experience, and then suddenly after that, you don't know where it came from, you don't know how it went. You have no control over when an experience like that comes, and you don't know when it vanishes. And when that happens, you can't keep hankering. Oh, it is so beautiful. It is so this thing. I want it. I want it. I want it. No. Hold on to it and nurture it like you nurture a plant. Very gently. So this experience is also coming and going. Right? This experience also, a very deep, profound spiritual experience, is also coming and going. That is also in the realm of Dvandva. It could be a spiritual experience, but it is still in the realm of Dvandva. Why? Because it came and it went. Now it is for us to figure out how we use that grace to work upon ourselves to get to a place of that continued stillness. Not a stillness that comes and goes. Not the stillness which is the absence of movement. Not the silence which is absence of sound. It is a stillness and a silence which is there irrespective of movement, irrespective of sound. This is the stillness that is spoken about. That stillness can be there within you even in the face of tremendous movement outside. And this can come, this can dawn upon us as grace. But it is our sankalpa that will make it, that will invite it into us. As we always say, it is our preparation only. We can only prepare the ground, make it fertile. Put the seed, make it fertile, and let the seed fall. It will sprout on its own accord. It will sprout on its own accord. It will blossom on its own accord. Even of that blossoming, you become a witness. I am restless, I am a witness. I am silent, I am a witness. I am peaceful, I am a witness of me being peaceful. I am agitated, I am the witness of I am being agitated. If we constantly bring our mind back repeatedly, you're helping practice your mind to stay in that Sakshi Bhava. So then your dvandvas don't, the dualities don't bother you. It will take time. It will take time. But then the important thing is we know that we will get there. The important thing to know is that it is a path that is possible. It is an experience that is possible within me. It is a state of being that is possible within me if I continue to do that. See, today you were given a name when you were born. You are not born with a name. The 10 days after birth, until your name has not been given, what are you? The 10 days till when your name is not given, what are you? Who are you? Think about it. Today we say, I am Chandra, I am Sri Vidya, I am Sundar, I am Lakshmi, I am Hema. These are names. The moment you hear it somewhere, immediately attention goes. Somebody may be calling some other Hema, but again, because the Hema is your name, your attention will go there. Because that association has deepened over so many years. We are trained from childhood that I am going to call you Sri Vidya and you are going to look back. Training. We have been trained. Now we have to train ourselves differently. It is our responsibility. Parents and our relatives trained us to that name. We have to train us to that reality to say that I am that Sakshi. I am that witness. Training. I am that stillness. It is there. It is there. It is there. Because it is coming and showing up. It is coming and showing I peace is there. Nimmadiya irukku. Shantiya irukku. Appadina it comes and shows. So if it is not there, how will it show up? It is revealing itself whenever there is no disturbance. It is like the clouds. See, the sun is always there. The sun is not coming through the clouds and showing its face. Whenever the clouds move, the sun is seen. But the sun is always there. And when we go into space, when you go above, those who have the experience of flying in the flight above the clouds, you will see there is nothing that's obscuring the sun. Nothing is obscuring the sun. The sun is continuously seen because the clouds are below you now. So, is it possible for the sun to always appear? Yes, it is, depending on where you are. Perspective. If you are going up to space, crossing the stratosphere, atmosphere, all of that, all the spheres which is surrounding the Earth's crust, the Earth's surface, you go above all of that, sun can always be seen. In the same way, the Sakshi Bhava can always be experienced. Apopo, it comes out whenever the clouds disappear due to whatever, due to grace, due to the sadhana that you're doing, some grace, suddenly it will go away and you'll be able to experience that peace and joy. And then again, the clouds come back. So, can I go above the clouds? Can I go behind the clouds? Can I go beyond the coming and going of all of this? And can I even observe the cloud itself? See, mind is clouded. My mind is disturbed. Can I sit and watch my mind is disturbed? My mind is disturbed. If I sit and watch it, I think my mind is disturbed. I am here watching my mind is disturbed. It's a particular type of sadhana that you do. You're just observing it, saying that, okay, my mind is disturbed. So what? It is the mind that is disturbed. I am not disturbed. The mind makes me restless. I'm going to sit down. I'm just going to observe 15 minutes. Again, immediately we don't have to jump on to become Ramana and Dakshinamurti and all that, right? Even 10 minutes, am I just able to observe, sit and observe my mind? That is a victory. In the 10 minutes of my restlessness, I'm sitting and observing my mind, which is restless. That is a victory over the mind. Slowly we'll build upon this. Then, Dvandvadi Sakshi Rupoham Achaloham Sanatana Achaloham Achalaha. Achalaha means Chalaha is to move. Achalaha doesn't move. Arunachala, Venkatachala. These are all Achala. These are all mountains are called Achala because they don't move. So I am that unmoving. Unmoving means what? When the cloud moves, I don't move. I am here watching the cloud coming, cloud going. I can experience the sun sometimes. I don't experience the sun sometimes. So Achaloham Sanatanaha. Sanatanaha means eternally, always. He is reminding us to go back to that true reality within us, the true nature within us. Like how I have hypnotized, Swami Vivekananda says the whole process of spiritual awakening is dehypnotizing yourself. You've hypnotized yourself now to believe that you're so and so. You've hypnotized yourself. Through the world, you may have done, after some point, we do self hypnosis. But initially, the world is teaching us to hypnotize ourselves. I am so and so. I belong to this. I am this. I am that. I am that. அப்படின்னு சொல்லி we create different forms of identity and we hypnotize ourselves again and again and again and again. So this hypnosis, we dehypnotizing ourselves is the process where we remind ourselves. That is why it is called recognition, realization, which means it is there. See, the very beautiful thing about this whole journey is you're actually finding out what is already there. You're not going to find something new. It'll feel fresh, it'll feel liberating, but it's not. And when that occurs, it'll feel, ayo, it is always there. First thing that will feel, Kannadi, when you're searching through the glasses, spectacles you're wearing and you're looking for your spectacles, and when somebody points out that ஐயோ லூசு கண்ணு மேலேயே இருக்கு when you now realize that your spectacles is on your eyes, the moment what occurs to you is that ayyo, it is always there. Through the process of my searching also it was there. This is what will occur immediately, right? Same thing will happen here. When this understanding dawns that I am the Sakshi, I am this separate entity or the separation, there is a little distance that gets created from me and the mind, me and the body, me and my emotions, me and my thoughts, me and the activities that I do. That separation little bit when it creates, the first thing that will occur is, ayyo, it is always like that. புதுசா ஒண்ணும் you've not found anything new. When you recognize that your glasses are on your eyes, on your nose, it's there, you didn't find anything new. Was there something new that happened? No, but there is a relief. Apadi. There is a relief. This will happen. Apadi. Seriously, there's nothing to worry about. That is why Sadashiva Brahmendra says, Kim bhoktavyam, kim abhoktavyam, kim pathaniyam, kim apathaniyam. Kim vachaniyam, kim avachaniyam. What is there to say? What is there not to say? What is there to experience? What is there not to experience? Sarvam Brahmamayam Re Re Sarvam Brahmamayam. Very beautiful song. Sadashiva Brahmendra. I think Mand Ragatle though they'll sing. Very beautiful. That we should listen to that song. Sarvam Brahmamaya Re Re. So we'll say what is there, because now what has happened is suddenly you realize that, oh, spectacles is here. Apadi. Now I don't have to search anymore. Matavele gavaniklam. That is how it will be with life. The moment that recognition, realization comes, oh, I am separate. I am just the Sakshi. I am just, things are happening. This Bhagavan that I've been looking for is right here. It is this thing that is what I call as Bhagavan, Narayana, whatever I name give. This sudden liberation, that is liberation. When you talk about liberation, nirvana, this is what it is. It feels free. That freedom suddenly appears from the fatigue of searching. Now then it will feel like, which is why those who have realized, you will notice they don't want to die. I mean, it's their prarabdha will give them so much amount of time to live, but they're not in an urgency to die. They're not saying, Ayo, porum, I want to go. We, those who have not had that experience, we are saying, Ayo, idu porum, tired. As though if you drop your body and go somewhere, it will suddenly become very blissful and beautiful. Unfortunately, no. You can be in a worse situation, stuck. This is the opportunity we have. You have to liberate yourself here now. Because when that happens, then you live life, it is not a burden. Once you've found the spectacle is on the eye, will you go searching for it again? You will do what needs to be done with the spectacles. Whatever work, enna vela pannumo, and the vela pannumo namba. We will do what needs to be done. Padikanama, I'll read. I need to see something, I'll see. I need to see somebody talk. Whatever, what needs to be done transactionally, I will do. Because the stress of searching for the kannadi is gone now, it is dropped. This is the outcome. We should remember, what are we trying to get? What is the outcome that we're trying to get through this whole spiritual sadhana is to a place where that point of apadi, nimmadiya vaadalam. This nimmadiya vaadalam, I can now peacefully live. Can you think about it in the deathbed? Or should you think about it now? In the deathbed, vaadanda enna? Right? When we're in the deathbed, there's no, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Whether you live or die. Anyways, you're dying. Living needs to be beautiful, frictionless. That is why Atma Jnanam or Bhagavat Sakshatkaram or Bhagavat understanding, Bhagavat Jnanam, this needs to happen at the earliest. Because when you live life then life becomes joyful living. Right? Dvandvadi sakshi rupoham achaloham sanatanaha sarva sakshi swarupoham ahameva aham avyayah. Sarva sakshi swarupoham. I am the witness of all witnesses. I am the witness of all witness means I am uh, there is a person called Rupert Spira. Very beautiful talk he has given on being aware of being aware. Being aware of being aware, which means right now, if I'm sitting and now I become aware of my thoughts, I become aware of my movement, I become aware of the air that is blowing on me, I become aware of the sound that is coming, I become aware. Slowly through this experience, my mind becomes subtler, and there is something within me which is now seeing that I am being aware. I am being aware is one state of experience. When I make it subtler, there is something is now watching me, being me watching. I am watching everything, but that's also an activity. There's something behind which is watching the watcher. I am watching everything, I am the watcher. I become the witness. Witness is also an activity. I'm witnessing. But then there is another sakshi or a witness who is not acting. He's just there. So he says, Sarva Sakshi Swarupoham. I am the Sakshi of all Sakshis. These are very subtle experiences, and one needs to be with it. One needs to spend that time and be with it to get a glimpse and a taste of these experiences. Because it is very, very, very intimate. Very intimate. The whole idea of Shakti sitting in Shiva's lap or Shakti becoming one with Shiva is the idea of spiritual intimacy. Right? Our physical mind can only think of sex as intimacy because it's physical in nature. But spiritual intimacy is like that. If you have to represent it in imagery, you have to show it that way only. But intimacy for you is this union that is happening inside of you. In a very, very intimate way, there is this experience that is happening. This Shakti that is trying to find Shiva and getting a glimpse of that union. It's a very, very intimate thing. So, this is something that comes through regular contemplation and introspection. Sarvasakshi Swarupoham Ahamevaham Avyayah. Then Prajnana Ghana Evaham Vijnana Ghana Evacha Akartaham Abhoktaham Ahamevaham Avyayah. Prajnana Ghana Evaham Vijnana Ghanam Ghana Evacha. So I am this. Ghana means a cloud, a mass. I am Prajnana Ghana. Prajnanam is consciousness. Prajnanam Brahma, one of the Mahavakyas. Prajnanam Brahma. This Prajnanam, this consciousness is Brahman. This consciousness that I experience as myself, Prajnana Ghana Eva Aham. I am that Prajna, I am this consciousness. Vijnana Ghana Eva Cha. I am also this Vijnana Ghana. I am also the knowledge. I am this consciousness, which means I am the one that is conscious or aware, and I am also the object that I'm aware of. I know. When I say I know, there are two things there. There is an I and there is a no. The no is Vijnana Ghana. The I is Prajnana Ghana. Prajnana Ghana evaham, Vijnana Ghana evacha. I know. I is consciousness. I am that. No is knowledge. It's Vijnanam. I am that also. Because I know in both of this, the knower and the known and the process of knowing, what is called as Triputi, the knower and the known and the process of knowing, I am all the three put together. Which is true, right? When I taste a mango, I am the one tasting the mango. I am the one who has understanding of this is a mango. I taste the mango. I experience the taste of mango. So I am the taster, I am the experiencer, I am the experience, and I also become the object of experience, right? This mango now, once it goes into me, it is me. Unless you have indigestion, you can't separate the mango out from you, right? It is once it is assimilated, it is digested, it has become you. Till the mango was outside, it was you and the mango. Once you've consumed it, it has become you. How do I differentiate the banana, the mango, the paratha, the roti, the chole from me? It is all inside me. It is not inside me, it has become me. Correct? Huh? Whatever the body didn't want, it has let out. Whatever it is assimilated has become me. It is very profound, right? Think about it. The chole that I am out there on the table, forget chole, just water. You drink water. The water outside is water. The moment you drink the water, it is you. It has not become part of you, it is you. Because you are defined by this Panchabhutas. See, all of this requires some amount of silent contemplation. Correct? You agree? All of this requires some amount of silent contemplation. இது அப்படியே போக வரைச்ச குங்குமம் விகடன் மாதிரி we can't read it like a magazine, Times magazine or Kungumam Vigadan. Even spiritual books, Anmiga Vigadan. Even that book also, it doesn't, that book doesn't make sense unless that book inspires you to sit and contemplate. The stimulus from the outside should generate that fire of inquiry. A very beautiful example, I've probably narrated this once before. Again, Nochur Swami has said this, very beautiful, but it's worth remembering this. This is in the life of Ramana. When Ramana Maharshi usually goes to the kitchen he himself does some work also, he cuts some vegetables and all that. And he also goes and supervises if things are done properly. There are two people in the kitchen who got into a fight. Bhagavan Ramana was not there. These two people get into a fight. And then through a fight, they're working, they're doing something, but through the fight, there's disagreement. And they're saying, then they go into this mode of, who are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Do you know who you are talking to? Because I'm here in this ashram cutting vegetables, don't think that I am some small guy. You know who I am. You know. So the other guys guys, what do you mean who know you? I came from this place. I am this thing. Go and ask people there. அப்படி இப்படின்னு ரெண்டு பேருக்கும் துவந்தம் போயிட்டு இருக்கு. There's this thing going on. And Ramana walks in. Ramana walks in and their heated argument, suddenly they become silent. And then you know what Ramana does? He immediately catches hold of them, both of them, and he says, hey, listen, you were just saying now that you know who I am, you know who I am. Can you quickly go into your rooms and sit down and see, observe who's this, who is saying this, who know who I am, who find out for yourself who this I is. Amazing, right? So that is the beauty of somebody like Ramana who's continuously in that. He's not judging them. You people coming and defiling my place, my ashram, get out of here. None of that. He's saying, listen, there's something rising within you, right? நான் யார் தெரியுமா நீ யாருன்னு போய் பாரு முதல்ல go sit into a room silently, close your eyes and now observe. But you need a guru like that to tell you when you are in that situation. We need a reminder. Right? Unfortunately, we are not in ashrams, because if we were all there, gurus will run away. You always think, Nallevela ashram tappichide. Because we will not just go with ourselves, we will take our whole family. My mama, macha, my this thing, my son, my daughter, my family. Everybody will come along with us. A guru will have to go look for another place. But unfortunately, we don't have that opportunity. But we have today, for whatever reason, we have access to a lot of this information and reminders. We have access to a lot of these reminders with us by means of the internet, by means of books, by means of speeches, gurus, and all of them speaking. This is available with us. So, how do you get to this idea of prajnana ghana evaham vijnana ghanam evacha, which means I am the knower, I am the known, I am the experience, I am the knowledge, I am the process of knowing. All of this is I. This whole process, this whole Triputi, the whole movement is happening within me. You should listen to a lot of Jiddu Krishnamurti. He may reject all gurus, but what he speaks is very, very profound. It can give you these experiences. It can just listen to him and meditate and go into this Atma Vichara. Use that as a tool to follow his word and follow and go in, go in, go in, go in. Some of these things will start revealing itself to you. There are some people, very few people like this, who by listening to them, your mind can go into that vichara, that investigation. You should listen to them. Not create philosophies out of it. Not use that to go and tell four people, you know what Jiddu said. No, not that. Use it for your own introspection, your own journey inside. प्रज्ञान घन एवाहम विज्ञान घन एवच अकर्ताहम अभोक्ताहम अहमेवाहम अव्ययः. I don't do anything, I don't enjoy anything. The Triputi is not there. Akartaham, I am not the doer. Doership, kartritva bhava, I'm dropping. I'm dropping the kartritva bhava. How am I dropping? I can't force myself to drop. By this understanding that bhava slowly drops. There's this interesting interview of this fellow I was watching. What is this? What's his name? Katrina Kaif's husband. That's how we all remember this guy. This actor. See, from a lot of people's lives also we get profound messages. So this guy is, he acted in very good movies. He acted in this Chhava, which is Shivaji, Chhatrapati Shivaji's son, Shambhaji role he played. He also played as this this military officer, Sam Bahadur. He also played this role as Sam Bahadur. Anyways, I'm not getting his name. But you know, there is an interview in which he is saying,
Vicky Vishal, na?
huh?
Vicky Vishal, na?
Vicky
Vicky-
Kaushal. Vicky Kaushal.
Vicky Kaushal.
Ah, Vicky Kaushal. Correct. Vicky Kaushal. Thanks. He was very popular through movie Uri. So this guy in an interview, so they were playing this interview, and he was saying that his parents, he comes from a very, very humble family from Chandigarh or someplace, very poor family, and his parents now sitting in Juhu Beach, his house in Juhu Beach. Okay, it's extremely premium property to get a apartment in Juhu Beach and overseeing the sea, the Arabian Sea. He's sitting there, and his parents are looking and is saying that, you know, it's unbelievable that you've come to this position in your life, but don't think you have the rights on this. So parents are telling, don't think you have the rights on what you have achieved. It is completely through grace and blessing. Because remember, so he was saying as a little boy, he used to stand on the pavement of Juhu Beach and look at the houses and think, oh my God, how are people living here? How is it possible? And now he is a man who's owning an apartment and he is now overlooking the sea. So his parents, so he says, all that my parents carry and I carry is a sense of gratitude. Not because I did this, I did that, I have come here. It is pure grace. It is pure blessings. So his parents are reminding him, even at this age, okay, even at this age, he's an adult of about 40, I think, maybe I don't know, whatever that age, right? At least above 30, mid 30s, and is nearing 40. So parents are reminding him to say that, remember, you don't have rights on any of this. You've been given through grace and blessings. So he says, at no point am I able to think that I have done this or I am doing this. It's such a profound learning that he has picked up, right, from his parents. And his parents are reminding him, even if at some point he goes into a place thinking that because of me, I'm a superhero and all of that, tuck in a Mandela 30, he'll say, no, this is where we started. So, like that, this akartritvam is important to develop, to say that, listen, you think really all of this that you has happened to you in your life is because of you? நம்ம யோசிக்கணும், அவ்வளோ துப்பு இருக்கா எனக்கு அப்படின்னு. Not to go depressed, not to go, not to oh, I don't know anything, I nothing, அப்படி இல்லை. Not to go like that. Stand up and say that, yes, I have received all of this is through grace, through blessings, Bhagavad Kripa, my parents' blessings. That sense of gratitude. When sense of gratitude slowly becomes more and more and more, the kartritva bhava slowly disappears. Notice this. The more the gratitude increases in your life, the sense of gratitude increases your life. For everything that you see, you're thankful, you're grateful, you bow down. The bhava of kartritva will go down slowly. This is how you slowly reduce kartritva bhava. It is not easy saying, I am not the doer, I am not the doer, I am not the doer. When you go down in the street, suddenly தப்பு பண்ணனா பலார் அரையணும்னு தோணும். That is not, it will not integrate. You have to integrate, you have to develop this sense of gratitude. And that has to then transact in the world. That sense of gratitude should transact in the world. You should, when you go out in the world, you should feel thankful. Not irritated and frustrated and angry with the world. Everything is wrong. Nobody is listening to me. Why people are always like this with me? This, that, other. Cursing, cursing, cursing. And then the other side, you say, akartritvam, abhoktritvam, and all of that you talk Vedanta. It will not make sense. This integration is very important. It is our own duty to make sure we integrate this understanding properly. Not textually. This word should actually result into an attitudinal change. Even if there is difficulty, we should be able to thank Bhagavan, saying, Bhagavan, you have given me this difficulty because I know there is something that I need to go through, learn, clear, whatever. But make it less painful for me. Please make it more tolerant. I'll become more tolerant through this. This is how it should be. Not start cursing and scolding and all of that, right? So akartritvam, akartaham, abhoktaham, ahamevaham avyayah. I am that which does not get destroyed. I am always present. Okay. So we'll pause here with that today. Om Antarjyoti Bahirjyoti Pratyak Jyoti Paratparah Atmajyoti Swayam Jyoti Jyotirjyotir Namo Namah Kayena Vacha Manasendriyarva Buddhyatmana Va Prakrite Swabhavat Karomi Yatyat Sakalam Parasmai Narayana Yeti Samarpayami सदाशिवायेति समर्पयामि, जगदम्बिकेति समर्पयामि, सद्गुरुनाथायेति समर्पयामि। हरि ओम तत्सद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। गुरुदेवा। हरि ओम।
Thank you, Sudha.